What's going on, everybody? This is Eric here, Model Builder 81. Got a little update again on the Chevelle. I put silver on it, the second coat earlier today, let it sit for a few hours, let it try to gas out pretty good. I don't know. Hopefully it dries, or the blue does, rather, and looks good. But I wanted to bring the DB7 to you guys too, which I didn't have to do the trunk, but it already stripped. She's ready. I've already got it washed. Probably do a little bit of wet sand to it. Looks like it's got a few little mold lines or whatnot that need removed. But, well, not DB7, DB6. Sorry. That's my, when I think of an Aston Martin, I guess I think more of the DB7, not a 6. But either way, an Aston Martin is ready. It looked like when I did the strip process, it looked like it had, which they had some black in the back where they was doing the inserts or whatever, you know, for like the lights and the lights and the maybe the trunk lid to go over and around that area was black. Need to get a little bit of that out of there. A little bit of scraping, I should be able to get that. That was the worst spot to get out. You can see a little bit of it, but that won't be that bad. I should be able to get that out pretty easily. But it came out, this was clean in like an hour or two. I don't know, I didn't really time it, but it didn't take too long. No, the black didn't come off of there, but I'm gonna recover that anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. I'll re-black that out. If I have to do that with an acrylic brush setup, I'll do it that way, which I probably will anyway after I buy, get the body sprayed and whatnot. But the body itself seemed to, you can kind of see around certain areas. I don't know if I can get it around the hole here, if the lighting's well enough or not, but it's got a little bit of orange in there. There's a little bit of orange like up in there, which I didn't notice when it was all assembled and in color. So it had been multiple different colors, but once I get it sanded back down and get some color on it, I can cover up a lot of that. You'll never know. Not that big of a deal. Come out pretty good, pretty quickly. But the thing is, I painted the Chevelle today, guys, for my under 1,000 subscribers group build. Man, that blue is sweet. I'm loving it. Just got the body color on though. I did the base coat silver. I brought you guys the video already for that, but the blue, man, where is it? I'll grab the can real quick. Right here, just metal cast. And then I used this, which I showed you guys this. I used this for the base coat. And then I used that for my top coat, at least color wise. Looks pretty good though. That's the hood. And then there's the little front insert piece for the grill. Runs across along the front. I hate when they kind of do that just because I usually mess stuff up like that. I'm trying to be more patient and get better with that type of stuff. I hate getting glue on paint. It's just when you get that far along and you ruin something or mess it up and have to start over, it's a little agitating or aggravating. But there's the body. She turned out pretty solid too. Pretty happy with that. It's not absolute perfect. I noticed a few little things that could have been better, but it's gonna be good. I get it cleared and get it assembled. It'll be a nice shelf queen. She's gonna be beautiful. That color is just nasty. I love that color. That silver with that blue. Those flakes just pop. Hopefully they're not out of scale. I don't know. That's the bad thing sometimes with using the other paints and not using hobby paint, because the flakes are a little large. That's why I didn't. There's some of them glitters or whatever it is, them weird. Yeah, I've seen some of the guys use them on like their lowriders. I just think it looks too much, but I don't think that looks too bad. Let me know what you think, guys, if you can, please, on the scale of them flakes. I don't know if you can actually get a legit view. Yeah, you can see them. I think they look pretty sweet on there. I'm happy with it. Give it a day, probably two, depending on the week and the weather too. The way the weather's been here in Ohio, it's been kind of up and down, up and down. That's Ohio weather for you. But had a few good days last week. I think it was, a couple good days in a row. But it was rainy though. It was warm. So I kind of didn't want to mess with the moisture on the body. I did do a little bit of painting for this type of stuff. I did these, I think, around then, and I did interior parts, but I already showed you guys that stuff. I need to get the back cover here. I need to get that silvered. I'm going to use probably the same silver that I used for the base coat. I don't know what I did with it, guys. I left the engine block somewhere. It's on my little paint stand. Oh well, I'll get it in a little bit. I'm trying to cut my video time down, guys. Trying to quit rambling and being, talk about so much, I guess. Don't want you guys getting bored with it. Just trying to let you guys get to know me, though, too, and see what I do, and, put some of it out there. Talk to you guys a little bit, Nice to put it out there, that's for sure. Let everyone hear about it and see what I'm doing and what I think, my opinion on things. It's part of what all this is about, I like hearing your guys' as well, seeing what you guys do and your tricks and whatnot to things. Alright, I think I'm gonna get off here. I just wanted to bring you my update on my under 1,000 subscribers group build and the quick little strip that I did with that. I don't know what color I'm gonna do on it. It's got the driver's side, because I believe those are Great Britain, right? But yeah, I think it's the driver's side on the other side. Oh wait, yeah, look at it's actually built up pretty nice. This piece here I'm gonna leave silver because they already got it built up. I'm gonna try to make it as much of a save as I can. Things that don't look too bad I'm just gonna roll with. I didn't like the body because it was just like orange maybe showing through. It could have been, now that I think about it, around the doors, that, or I don't know, it just didn't look right. Their engine doesn't look too bad. It didn't do too bad, but they did the headers in white, or manifold. Maybe they tried to do it as a header, or they got lazy. I don't know, maybe a little bit of both. But I'm not gonna tear it down too much. They did pretty good detail, even like the silver along the, I don't know if those are spark plugs. That would be like a V10. That's what those are supposed to be on top there. It probably is. I don't know. I don't know much about these Aston Martins. But it's got the battery back here in the back. But man, they did, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but whoever did this did a great job on the dash and the steering wheel. The steering wheel itself, like along here, it's got like little bolts around the wheel, and they're silvered out. The gauges are done up pretty nice. Just gonna paint and slap her together. But the only thing is, I noticed, which this turns so that it would have actual functioning wheel in a sense anyway, but I was gonna move this back. The only way I'd be able to do that is to separate the silver from the black and move that back, because these pieces down in here, the black for the that mount the wheels and tires, are in kind of like a little V or window type, whatever you want to call it. They're in a little wedge spot. They're spacing. C-notch kind of type deal, and you can't really move those back. I'd have to tear the silver off and move it back by itself. And then whoever had built this had broke it or had an issue with it. They put a pin in here. Dogs. There's a metal pin in here, looks like a, I don't know, like a sewing needle maybe. I don't know, but you can see it on top here if I can get a good view of it. There, you can see it kind of right there. Up on top of there. Yeah, see it? It spins out. And I'm just gonna leave it. I might do some touch-up paint underneath because it's not perfect, but I'm gonna try to save it as is for the most. The paint was just kind of dookie, and it wasn't finished anyway. Maybe if it was finished, I would have called it a savior. Saved it, but it wasn't quite complete. It had a few parts on the body. The glass was in it. I pulled those things off, and all of them, obviously. It was just the rear bumpers, and then the chrome was in this piece, but I didn't have to strip it. The trunk, I didn't have to strip it. Just gonna do a little bit of sanding down on some of the things, because it's kind of flashy around there, but do a little bit of work to it, get it ready. I don't know, maybe I need to go get me that dark green that they use on a lot of those cars in Britain. Do it up like that. I don't know. Maybe I just need to do some research too. That would be a cool or great green for it. I kind of like that idea. Get me a little can of that out at Hobby Lobby. We don't have any hobby shops really here in Springfield. I'm in Springfield, Ohio. I don't know if any of you guys are or know anyone that is, but we used to have a hobby shop downtown here years ago. I loved it. I put a few of my cars in their hobby shop or hobby not hobby, but in their contests, and I won 2 of 4, something like that. But it was cool. Nice, great guy that ran the shop. But he just got to where it was not doing well. He even had a RC thing down in the basement where you could race some of your RC cars, and just for little cars though. It wasn't really no off-road or big. It was smaller scale. But it sucked. That place went out. Only things we have around here is sometimes when Walmart has kits, I snag those, especially on some of the rarer or harder to find ones. And then Hobby Lobby. But I have to go to Dayton or Columbus pretty much. That's the only 2 areas, and I've never really went. I've heard about them, just never made it up to either of the areas to check out their hobby shops because I probably spend too much. I spend enough as it is on models. I do some Amazon shopping with certain things. I bought some wheels like these here, which they're big. But I bought some of these wheels. I bought these. They have these in a black, as you can see. They come like this with the brakes and the wheel set up and the tires, but then they also have that same exact set in the chrome. I've had 2 sets of the black and 1 set of the chrome. They're just big. You got to find the right car to tuck them under and all kinds of spacing with that, because you ain't got much fender well, inner fender, or all of the above with that. You ain't got much room. They don't look right. I don't want them skated. Those wheels ain't meant to be sticking out. You got to do some work on some of them to get them tucked away. And they're nice wheels though. And they're like, I forget what the price is. The price went up last time I bought them. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. The video's already hit over 11 minutes, almost 12 now. Just wanted to bring you guys a quick update, show how cool that was too, because I'm just kind of saved that. Figure out a body collar on the DB6. The Chevelle is hopefully ready for clear. Hopefully it gasses out and looks good, because I had just painted that just a little bit ago, but I just wanted to bring that to you guys because looks like she's gonna be a beaut. I need to put her up, keep her away from getting knocked off or whatnot and chipped or scratched, any of that type of above situation, because I want her to stay nice. That's beautiful looking paint. Need to get some clear on her here, like I said, in a couple days, and we'll see. All right, I hit over the 12 minutes though, guys. All right, you guys, if you haven't gave me a subscription, please do subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, share. All right, guys, y'all take care.